The dashboard is accessible through the dashboard menu link on the navigation bar on the left side of the console and will provide you with a snapshot of how your Tracertrak console is being used. Clicking on Dashboard in the navigation bar will present a drop-down menu with options for account and device status. Clicking on Account will bring up the account dashboard on the right side of the screen. In the summary section, you can get a glimpse of the number of people, profiles, devices, assets, geofences, and points of interest on the account. At the bottom of each item in the summary section, you can see supplementary information pertaining to that item. For example, in the People section, you can see below the total number of people on this account and information about the number of roles associated with those people. Clicking on the vertical ellipses at the top of each item will take you to a page with further details on that item where you can also make any edits or updates required. The User Login panel will provide information about the number of users that have logged in on a given date. You can change this view to daily or monthly by clicking on the daily or monthly buttons towards the top of the User Login panel. Mousing over a date on the graph will show a pop-up displaying the number of logins for that date. The latest login panel shows an at-a-glance summary of the people who have logged in most recently, showing the user, their role, and the date and time of their login. To view more login information, click on the View More button in the bottom of the panel. The Device Types panel provides a snapshot of the types of devices used in your Tracertrak console. The graph shows the device types, and mousing over each section in the graph shows what percentage of the total devices on your account that particular device represents. Further details about the number of active devices and the number of suspended devices can also be found at the bottom of this panel. The Device Last Transmission Status panel shows details on the percentage of devices across the console grouped by their last transmission threshold: less than 10 days ago, between 10 and 20 days ago, more than 20 days ago, and no transmission. The Alarms panel will show the number of current active alarms. Alarms raised today, alarms raised in the last 4 weeks, and enabled alarms. Enabled alarms to the right shows the percentage of alarms that are being received. The Alert Sent panel will show the total number of alerts sent over a given period of time. You can switch between the last 30 days, the last 7 days, and yesterday by clicking on the corresponding button at the top of the panel. At the bottom of the panel, you will see the number of alerts sent out to devices, SMS, and email. At the bottom of the screen, you will see the total transmission count and total messages count for your console. To access the Device Status dashboard, click on the Dashboard item on the navigation bar, and then click on Device Status in the drop-down menu below. You will now see the Device Status dashboard, which shows a data grid with information about devices, the serial number of the device, the person that the device is assigned to, and the status of that device. Mousing over the icons in the status column will show a tooltip explaining the status of the device in that row. The Configure indicator allows you to determine the color of the status indicators on the Device Status dashboard page by dragging the slider to define the number of days since the last transmission. You can customize the way the data grid is displayed by using the buttons at the top of the grid. Density will enable you to change how much information is displayed in the grid by switching between compact, standard, and comfortable. Using the Filters button allows you to add, remove, and customize filters to display the data you want. Clicking on the Sort button will provide options to sort the data by name, serial, person, status, and last transmission. The Export button will create and export either a CSV file or an Excel file of the data in the Device Status dashboard. To change the number of rows per page, click on the Rows per Page drop-down selector at the bottom right side of the data grid. Navigation through the pages on the data grid can be done by using the Back and Forwards buttons at the bottom to move backwards and forwards through the available pages.